Divine Feminines, I hope you guys are incredibly well as always. I'm going to dig into the Divine Masculines energy and see what's going on here with this distance between you two, because I'm hearing it's been a while and somebody's like, can we talk? Is it okay if I reach out? Can I send you a message? Maybe a question mark? A hey stranger? I don't know, Divine Feminines, are you going to respond? Because the energy that I am getting from the Divine Feminines is, you may be busy. You may be okay with this distance, and maybe that's exactly why someone wants to close out the distance before you get too comfortable with it. They may want to know what has you so busy or what's going on in your life. Is there somebody? Maybe they know for a fact that you've been working on, it could be travel plans. Maybe some of you are moving. Maybe some of you are working on new endeavors, creative businesses, and someone's feeling like, wow, you totally did not do what I wanted you to do, which was to get in this like sad energy or chasing them or waiting around or moping around for them to come back or get closure. I feel like a lot of you are like, listen, you think I got time for that? They're learning that you mean business. Time is money. If they're going to come to your table, they better be prepared to come with themselves in check, because you're going to keep them busy and productive, and you're going to want them growing and spiritually evolving. And that's what you're about. You're not about to enter into some kind of situation or dynamic with them where they're unbalanced, not sure what they want, unclear of what direction they're going in, still potentially holding on to old karmic situations. I feel like a lot of you are like, absolutely not. I don't have the time of day for it. So someone's sitting here like, okay, well, now I'm definitely going to have to be the one to reach out. But I'm hearing before they reach out, in the meantime, a lot of them really have been working on themselves. And that's why they have the courage to even come and ask you if we can talk. Okay, it's been a while. I know it's been a while. Hear me out. Okay, this is not just somebody who's going to be playing games with you, Divine Feminines. It's been a while. I feel like the way that you might have ended things or cut things off, it's clear that if you're going to reach out to me, you better make it good. So let's see what's going on between you two. Look at that, two opposing energies, detachment and cold, along with nurturing and compassion. Okay, there's a third one there as well. Okay, so this does indicate the reunion energy of wanting to reach out to you again or connect with you. And this is genuine, what I'm feeling here, okay? Because someone gets you loud and clear when you're in this detached and cold energy. I feel like it took a lot for you to go here, but you know what you want. Someone may miss your nurturing and compassionate ways. They saw a different side of you is what I'm getting. This is why they thought that maybe in all of this time that you would have been the one to close out the separation or the distance, or maybe you would have just put everything behind you and sent them a message and just checked up on them. Hey, maybe you would have been the one to be like, hey, it's been a while, can we talk? But you didn't send that message. You just continued to remain cold and detached, focus on yourself, pour into yourself, and it was just this complete detachment. I'm hearing cold. Maybe cold could be cold turkey, where a lot of you might have removed yourself off of social media versus, oh, I'm going to block them and then I'm going to post this and, I'm going to go out here and show that. A lot of you were like, no, I'm just going to lay low for a while and really genuinely pour into myself, reconnect with some of the things that I feel good about, I feel passionate about it, earth energy, getting back to the basics, nurturing yourself, being there for you. A lot of you dug into a good, healthy self-care routine, and it started feeling good. The more you detached, the more you started feeling your own energy again, and the easier it became to experience that distance between you two. And I do feel like a lot of your Divine Masculines may have needed that distance because new seeds have been planted. Okay, and they weren't able to feel your energy as well in this separation, and that's why they're trying to say to you, it's been a while, like, can we talk? I really do miss you. I want to know what you've been up to. I keep seeing like somebody saying no. I don't know if whoever's watching, you're just like, no, don't even make your way towards me right now. Most likely because of this earth energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When you guys get busy with work and you dig your feet into routine, don't anybody come around you and mess it up, because you're the type of person, Divine Feminine's like, when you love hard. When you get into relationships, you really do mean business. You may drag your feet or take things extremely slow, but it's because you want to properly invest into things. You want to do things by the book. You want to get to genuinely know somebody, right? So I feel like whoever this Divine Masculine is, they went into this thinking that they could sway you and get their way and overpower you, and you quickly put a stop to all of that. And someone's realizing they're nothing without your energy. It's like no one can make them feel the way that you feel. And now they're understanding why it is you may have such strict boundaries or strict standards, and they could be watching you be very abundant and maybe even growing something yourself that's taking off. You're very successful. Someone might have called you boring, like you weren't, I don't know, I hate to be cheesy, but you weren't like baddie enough. And now they're sitting around in that like same type of baddie energy, realizing that, these women have everything on them that is fake, no ambition in their bones whatsoever, trying to use a man as a financial plan. And there you are, Divine Feminine, laying low, not very exciting, but a lot of the times trudging through the trenches. Sometimes it's boring, right? Sometimes it's not exciting. But now I see you guys popping off and popping out, enjoying your abundance, and somebody feels foolish. Now somebody feels like, yes, it's been a while. Yeah, because they're watching you from a distance, enjoying all of your celebrations. Many of your spiritual gifts as well are assisting you because you're assisting your collective. Whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you guys have really taken, I'm hearing your dignity and pride and held it high and looked the other way, and maybe you cried silently into your pillows and into your shirts, and there might have been a lot of late nights where you really had to navigate your journey, make something of yourself, and at the same time deal with a lot of the distance and the pain and the illusions that were created, genuinely pouring into something that did not reciprocate back to you. It didn't. And everything before leading up to the journey, all of the synchronicities, it just seemed like a big joke, right? It seemed like the universe played the cruelest joke on you. Hey, that's your person, go for it. And then when you did, they were like, huh? And totally, took your efforts and kicked it to the curb. And instead of retaliating against the universe, many of you might have just looked up and said, okay, not going to get angry. Again, hold my dignity and pride in place and just learn my lesson, learn it well, and do what it is I need to do to move along. Okay, what did you do to move along? Okay, so some of you might have bunkered down, maybe focusing more on family, home, the commitments that you have there in terms of like your children. I'm hearing like routines, schedules, somebody seeing you be like a wonderful part of your community. You're a wonderful mother. Your children are happy and healthy. I don't know if you guys have your kids in a lot of like extracurriculars, or you've been celebrating your kids' achievements or success. Like somebody feels really stupid for... I'm hearing like judging you the way that they did, like something about your stability. Somebody's looking at your stability when it comes to the way that you are committed to family and home. Like I'm hearing that somebody who once looked at you as like, boring, like, not, again, baddie enough for them, or whatever the case is, now that they've run through all of that fake ass energy and it's so worn out, just I'm hearing like no substance whatsoever. Somebody's at a distance watching you just enjoy life, all of the things that they can't sit down and enjoy because of all of the hollowness and emptiness and the fast-paced energy and the material attachment stuff around them. They're looking at you actually genuinely enjoy life in this beautiful rebirth energy as well. Some of you may be living a completely different lifestyle. Maybe it's more low-key. A lot of you are experiencing, again, a lot of success around you. I'm seeing like a very clean energy as well that surrounds you, Divine Feminine. Maybe you moved or relocated to a different place, and that's why they want to reach out, because they saw some kind of update where it's like, wow, look at this person's life. Like, oh, whoa. Look at what this person's up to. That is what I see your Divine Masculines doing as they watch you, and there's so much clarity over all of the crap that they put you through or the way that they carried themselves. Like I really am getting a little bit of embarrassment. Like embarrassment is it wants to work its way into this reading, because I'm even hearing people around them talking. Maybe your name is coming up. Hey, have you seen the Divine Feminine? You see what she's doing? Hey, you guys seen the Divine Feminine lately? You guys are, and people in his community may be talking about you. Somebody might have even asked, hey, like, weren't you guys connected at one point? What happened? And somebody's too embarrassed to say that they acted like an ass, that they didn't have the common sense to nurture it or settle themselves down. Like somebody older as well might be kind of tusking at them and going like, your decisions to want to like live this whole bachelor thing, like I told you, like that shit's played out. Like, what are you doing 40 still in the club? Like, what you doing 40 still partying, like you know, standing on tables, dancing on tabletops and shit? You know, like, go home, get yourself a wife, settle yourself down. Because I feel like that's the same energy they ended up in anyway, right? Like somebody a few years ago, I want to say, like, maybe for some of you it could be like months have gone by, and you guys really just, in the Divine Feminine energy, I feel like you guys really turned your life around in that frame of time. And whoever this Divine Masculine is, they just chose to, you know, stick with their decision. Their decision was, I know I'm going to do this whole bachelor thing for as long as I possibly can. Look at me. I look young. I make a lot of money. I get the women. But he can't get women like you. And trust me, he's been searching, okay? But ever since you guys have been at a distance from one another, he feels like a flat tire. All of the confidence, the bravado, all of it's gone, because your energy is what sustained that, right? That's why people are asking, like, yo, so what's going on with the Divine Feminine? Like, you gonna bring her around again? Or like, and he's too embarrassed to tell people that he messed it up by being stupid or playing games. Like, somebody's really looking at him like, yo, we told you to get serious on that. Didn't we tell you to stop doing whatever it is you were doing and make a move on that? But I feel like someone's ego, their pride took over, and yeah, like they feel shitty for a decision that they made. Like I'm hearing wherever they are, it's constantly raining down on them, or there's constant reminders, especially lately. I don't know what it is that you have going on, Divine Feminines. Maybe you have mutual friends or people know you who know the Divine Masculine, and it really irks the Divine Masculines every time they have to hear something about you or people you know or whatever it is you have going on, because I feel like low-key nobody knows that you guys are at a distance from one another. Everybody's still waiting for you to show up on the scene or pop out, and your Divine Masculines are like, nah, we haven't talked in a while, but you know, I'm gonna reach out to her and you know, definitely, you know, reach out and say something, and people are like, get on it quick. Okay, but that is the vibes, guys. Someone is really wanting to just message you and say, can we talk? You know, I've been working on myself. Like, now is the time you guys are going to get them to be more vulnerable than they've ever been. Okay, I'm hearing now they're willing to put their pride aside. Now is the time where they don't care what they have to do. They really just want you to hear them out and take them seriously. Okay, they're going to give it a shot. At least just hear me out. You don't have to take any action on it. You don't have to do anything. You could choose never to speak to me ever again. But can I just see you? Can I just see you? Can we just talk? Okay, so ball's going to be in your court, Divine Feminines. But, you know, I'm just here to give you guys that message. That is what is brewing on their mind. All right? So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I love you guys. Take it easy. I will catch you guys in the next check-in, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.